Hi, welcome to Earth Angel TV, the show created by Earth Angels for Earth Angels. My name is Michelle Gordon and I'm the author of the Earth Angel series. Today is the first episode of our Christmas episodes, and I'm going to be talking a little bit about what we can do to limit or to reduce our impact on the planet this Christmas. So, as you know, Christmas time, we want to buy gifts, we want to, have new outfits, we want to do all these fun things because that's kind of what we do around Christmas. And as an Earth Angel, you'll particularly love giving gifts to people because you love helping people and you love making people happy and you love getting things that they like and they want. And it can be very tempting to go all out and go crazy. And I know, because that's me pretty much every Christmas. I just like, oh my gosh, that person would love that and that person would love that, and I'm gonna make this for so-and-so and I'm gonna do this and do this and do this, and I get myself into this sort of huge stress of, I've spent loads of money that I might not necessarily have, I've spent all this time, and that's not really what Christmas is necessarily about. And I think we've lost the kind of plot a little bit when it comes to what Christmas really means. And as an Earth Angel, yes, you love giving gifts, you love helping people, but maybe this year look at how you can give different things. So, as an example, you could make something. You could make biscuits or cookies or cakes. You could, make food for people, so it's going to be consumed. So there's no issue of stuff hanging around after Christmas that people don't want, or things that can't be recycled. There's not, like plastic things everywhere. Or you could give your time. I think this is one of the most sort of underrated gifts that we could possibly give, is that we could give our time to somebody. We could visit somebody, we could take them out to lunch or invite them over for dinner. We could offer to do their garden for an hour. We could offer to, there's so many different things. And I know as Earth Angels, you have a lot of different gifts. There's a lot of different things that you know how to do and that you can give that aren't wrapped up in plastic, basically. And I think by just reducing these things down and even speaking to your friends and family and saying, look, rather than getting into a huge amount of debt this Christmas, why don't we all just get together and have a good time? Why don't we sort of have a meal together, which could be expensive enough, to be honest. Or, why don't we have a sort of potluck supper? We'll just all bring over a dish and we just actually spend time together, talking to each other face to face, because I know, as with social media, we don't actually see a lot of people in real life these days. We tend to talk to them through a screen, and that's about it. So maybe just look at it from a slightly different angle and think, okay, how can I do things a little bit differently this Christmas? What could I give instead of things that I am buying that are mass-produced, that are having an impact on this planet that will last our entire lifetimes? And I think that's the thing that we don't necessarily put together. We think, oh, this item costs me this much, which is this much of my time, and this is all it kind of costs. But actually, it also costs the person that you give it to, the time they take to tidy it or look after it or put it away or get rid of it or sell it. And it also costs the planet whatever resources it took to make it. And I think if we start looking at things that we are buying for people as gifts as the longer term thing, and not just how much it costs us from, in money in our pocket right now, then we will be much more discerning about what we actually buy and what we invest in. Because we are literally investing the planet into our holidays, essentially. So just start looking at things in a slightly different way. And obviously you could look at things like wrapping. There's been a post going around about wrapping presents in brown paper because brown paper is recyclable. You could also do the Japanese style, which the name of it has completely gone out of my head, but I'll put it in the description, where you actually use fabric to wrap presents. So there's a certain style of wrapping and knotting them so they look really beautiful, and those pieces of fabric, it could be a scarf that is part of the present, or it could be fabric that you reuse every Christmas. So then that you have a certain amount of wrapping, so then you only buy or create a certain amount of things as gifts, and then it just reduces that impact all round for everybody involved. And I'm pretty sure that if you spoke to people that you know and you love and said, look, shall we not do as much, shall we, they'd probably be quite relieved, because everybody's thinking it, but nobody wants to say it. Nobody wants to be the Scrooge who doesn't want to buy the presents. And I know, as an Earth Angel, you love giving presents and you love making people happy, and that's why it can be a real contradiction, because you really want to make that person happy, but you also maybe can't afford it, or it's actually putting a huge strain on you. to be able to reciprocate. Because this year, I have to admit, my plan was I was going to make a lot of things, because I love making things for people, especially when I know, I mean, I go to my friends' houses and I'm like, hey, I made that, oh, and I made that, and I made that, and I love seeing that they love the things that I make for them, and because it means something, because it's personal. So that was my plan this year. I was going to make things for people. And then I realised that if I make things for people and I've put all this effort and this love and intention into something and I've given it to them, they feel the need to reciprocate and give me something back, which is how it works. It's an exchange of energy as much as anything. And I realised that I don't want anything. I literally, cannot fit anything else into my house, because I'm, a bit of a hoarder. Completely, accept and admit that I do hoard things. I like my things, especially my unicorns, as you can see. So the idea of having more stuff given to me caused me stress. And in fact, the biggest gift that those people can give me is the time and money that I won't be using to make things for them, but also just the time and money I'll gain from not having to have more stuff in my house. So, it's kind of a win-win situation. And okay, they don't then get a gift themselves, but to be honest, a lot of them probably in a similar situation and they just don't want to say anything. So think about it this Christmas. I mean, I know it's the 1st of December, you've probably already started shopping already, you've probably already started on the gifts. But really try and rein it in a little bit, maybe just look at it slightly different in terms of the cost, in terms of what it's actually doing to the planet, and, for yourself as well. And just, see if you can look at things in a slightly different way, so that we can all, as a whole, start to reduce the impact that we're having every year. But also, enjoy yourself. I don't want to be all doom and gloom, because I love Christmas. It's one of my favourite times of the year, aside from Halloween. I love Halloween. And so just enjoy yourself, and I think also the gift that you're giving yourself by not buying so much, by not getting into debt, is that gift of enjoying things a little bit more. I mean, I know for myself, I said to my friends and family, look, I don't really want stuff. I know that you probably don't need stuff either. Should we just kind of not do the whole gift giving thing? But obviously I have a lot of godchildren, so I will be, doing gifts for the children, because they don't understand the idea of no gifts and the impact on the planet. But also, I'm getting things like clothing and stuff that's actually sort of essentials, but also fun at the same time. So I've already done all of the presents that I'm going to do, and now I'm just like, wow, I can enjoy myself. I can actually focus on seeing people and, connecting with people. So anyway, I hope that helps you to maybe relax a little bit on the stress that's usually around Christmas. My next episodes are going to talk a little bit about the anxiety that we feel around Christmas, and we'll do some different techniques to lessen that. But if you're enjoying these videos, please do share them with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tell people about them, share them on Facebook, and also comment below. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you would like me to talk about, and I'll see you next week.